Hello, you're watching Daily News on Allnews Nigeria. I am Opeyemi Olubemi. Here are the headlines for today. Labour Party's national chairman, APAPA, rejects suspension. Tinubu allegedly spotted with illegal drugs in Guinea. WIKE is an expired drug, says Dino Melaye. Welcome back. Now the news. There has been reports of confusion in the camp of the Labour Party as the factional acting chairman, Lamidi APAPA, rejected his suspension from the party, saying he is still in charge and has the recognition of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. APAPA, who spoke during an interview on Wednesday, maintained that his suspension as a member of the party is invalid.
I became Labour Party. Who will now say that I'm strange in the party?
All right.
I doubt, and I'm surprised that anybody in this country will say that.
It said the suspension was null and void because Julius Abure did not have the legal backing to convene the National Executive Committee meeting of the party.
The man that organized that meeting ought not to have organized that meeting.
Why?
Because the court has asked him not to parade himself as the chairman of the party. And that order has not been vacated.
The acting chairman added that his rejection by officials of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) was due to lack of knowledge of the party's history and the role it played over the years.
I am saying this now openly. He lacks history. You should go and find out the history of the NSC and Labour Party.
His remarks come a day after the party's NEC suspended APAPA for anti-party activities, contravening the constitution of the party, and running of parallel leadership and putting the party in total disrepute. 5 members of the party's executive council were also suspended. The party's crisis seemed far from being over when a Federal Capital Territory High Court recently issued an order restraining Julius Abure from parading himself as the Labour Party's national chairman. Following the order, APAPA, who was the deputy national chairman of the Labour Party, declared himself as the party's national chairman.
This National Working Committee meeting has graciously appointed me as the acting national chairman of the party, while Alhaji Saleh has been appointed as the acting secretary of the party. Equally, we also reviewed that recently there are some cases of suspensions that were badly handled. And this National Working Committee meeting has reviewed them, and the suspensions all over are hereby reviewed, and the officers affected were reinstated. With effect from now, the so-called officers should not parade themselves as officers of the party until the cases against them are treated or handled by the courts.
Following criticism against him and allegations that he was planted in the party by the ruling All Progressive Congress as a mole, Lamidi APAPA recently said if the party's supporters known as obedient understand what was going on in the party, they would realize how ignorant they had been. APAPA refuted the accusation that opponents sponsored him to destroy the party. APAPA, who described himself as a founding member of the Labour Party, claimed he enjoyed the support of the party's supporters as the new leader. Regarding allegations that he was being sponsored by opponents to destroy the party, the Labour Party chieftain refuted the claims. He said, as a foundational member of the Labour Party, he would not do such. In other news, Nigeria's President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu have been spotted in a viral video seated in a helicopter said to be a Guinea-Conakry chopper. It is not clear when the video was taken or what the circumstances surrounding the event were. This comes a few days after one of Nigeria's finest investigative journalists, David Hundeyin, revealed that Tinubu has dual citizenship and released a passport of Tinubu said to be a Guinean passport. According to the passport, Tinubu holds a Guinean passport, which is contrary to the provisions of Nigeria's constitution. According to the passport, the former Lagos State governor acquired the passport of Guinea Republic in 2015. A Twitter user simply known by the name of Chief Ukukwoma, who shared the video of Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu on Tuesday night, called on the Nigerian government to quickly investigate the duel. Ukukwoma alleged that Guinea-Conakry is the headquarters of cocaine in Africa. His tweet has so far generated loads of traction. Finally, on the news, the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the November 2023 election in Kogi State, Dino Melaye, has described Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State as an expired drug that should be taken off the shelf immediately. Speaking over an interview on Wednesday, Dino Melaye said that Governor Wike always craved for cheap publicity wherever and whenever possible.
See, my quick response to Nyesom Wike is that he is an expired drug who is about to be taken off the shelf. So I would not want to bother myself discussing with a man that is about to leave office and is suffering from post-election trauma. I want to concentrate seriously on my election. I want to concentrate on rescuing the people of Kogi State. And I do not have time actually for drug and alcohol-induced individuals.
Dino Melaye was reacting to a statement credited to Wike, who said the senator does not have the capacity to be a governor.
That PDP wants to win the election. And what you do is to give ticket to Dino Melaye, and you say that tomorrow that you are it. When you have already started rigging yourself. I mean, if a party, and then I say, is this party serious at all? Do they really want to win the election? Or they just want to present a candidate?
The former senator said he has no interest in talking about a governor who is expiring from office in few days' time. According to him, Wike takes pleasure in drinking himself to stupor at every given time, as demonstrated with his alleged showcasing of a 40-year-old whiskey on national television. And that's it on today's news. To keep up with All News Nigeria, kindly follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. I am Okweyemi Olubemi. Do have a lovely day.